24/7, 24/7. You're listening to the hottest station.
It's time to shift us to ministry incorporated, bringing you living with a sense of urgency broadcast by the appointed servant of God and the general superintendent of Time Bishop Gospel Ministries, Reverend Friday Nna. The Holy Spirit brings upon us not stress but reminds us again the necessity of living with a sense of urgency. God bless you as you listen.
Pray. Faithful God, thank you for another opportunity, another privilege we have to look into your word. Thank you for listening. Thank you for willingness to receive from you. We pray that this broadcast will bring just blessing to everyone that is waking up to listen to your word. Bless us in a way our hearts that we don't waste our time. In Jesus' name. Amen. We welcome you to another edition of Living with a Sense of Urgency podcast. Today, we want to look at an important topic from the Word of God. We'll be reading from Joshua chapter 5, verse 1 to 9. And the message today is the God that rose reproaches away. The God that rose reproaches away. Verse 1 says, "And it came to pass all the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of Jordan west, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea, after the Lord cried the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel until we were passed over, that their hearts melted, neither was there any spirit in them anymore, because of the children of Israel. Verse 2. And at that time the Lord said to Joshua, make these sharp knives, and circumcise again the children of Israel the second time. And Joshua made sharp knives and circumcised the children of Israel at the heel of the foreskin. And this is the cause why Joshua did circumcise them. All the people that came out of Egypt that were males, even all the men of whom died in the wilderness where they were, after they came out of Egypt. Now all the people that came out were circumcised, but all the people that were born in the wilderness by the way as they came forth out of Egypt, then they had not circumcised. For the children of Israel walked forth in the wilderness, all the people that were men of war, which came out of Egypt, were consumed, because they could bear not the voice of the Lord. Who told the Lord swore that he would not show them the land which the Lord sware unto their fathers that he would give us, that flowed with milk and honey, and their children whom he raised up in its stead. Then Joshua circumcised, but they were uncircumcised, because they had not circumcised them in that way. Verse, and it came to pass, when they had done circumcising all the people, mark that, when they had done circumcising all the people, that they had brought in the places in the camp till they were whole. Verse 9, where we have the result of the circumcision. And the Lord said unto Joshua, this I rolled away the reproaches of Egypt from off you. Wherefore the name of the place is called Gilgal unto this day. If you understand verse number 9 and connect it to verses we read before verse 9, you will discover that the children of Israel, the ones that were born in the wilderness, carrying reproaches for 40 years, and reproaches and only behold God. That's what verse 9 says. That the Lord said unto Joshua, this day have I, not you, Joshua, you circumcised them, but I am the one who rolled away the reproaches of Egypt from off the people. And that was why they gave that place a special name. Friends, I am talking to us today on the God that rolls reproaches away. If you understand this message, you will understand that the God we serve is a multi-dimensional God. He's not only the God that heals, he's not only the God that saves, he's not only the God that delivers, he's not only the God that provides, he is also the God that can roll your reproaches away. If there are reproaches in your life, as you tune in today, rest assured that if you will let God, He will roll those reproaches away. You know that in this part of heaven, we cannot be immune to reproaches. If you come in contact with reproaches, if you're a human being that dwells in this planet, you cannot say that you don't know what reproaches are. But the thing that may be unfortunate is if you carry your reproaches like the children of Israel carried their own for 40 years, and you are not able to go to the only person that can roll away your reproaches, means that you can die with you are it's not the will of God. For 40 years, Israel carried reproaches. Young men, these people that were born in the wilderness carried reproaches. The ones that left Egypt, their reproaches were dealt with in Egypt. They left Egypt without the reproaches of Egypt. But these ones that came on board during the time of the wilderness journey, the reproaches were in their lives, and they did not experience the circumcision we enable God to roll away their reproaches. So as they were in their journey, God now decided to weigh in because he had discovered the impact of those reproaches in their lives. And God didn't want them to die with their reproaches. Neither did God want them to enter into Canaan with their reproaches. God decided to deal with their reproaches in the wilderness, even though it will be painful, even though it will be hurting them. God said, Joshua, I need to handle this thing before your people will enter into the land I have promised unto them. So, my friend, in case you do not understand what a reproach represents, reproach represents shame. Anything that is bringing shame to you is a reproach. Reproach can represent disgrace. When there is disgrace in your life, my friend, you need to do something about it. Reproach represents humiliation, pain. When you carry the baggage of humiliation and pain, that thing that is causing you pain, it could be marriage, it could be your children, that thing that is making you ache the inside. The baggage, God will want to handle it for you. You refuse to allow God to handle it. You continue to carry it, and the enemy of your soul delights in seeing you carry your reproaches life with your reproaches. The moment you continue to carry those reproaches, the enemy will rejoice. He makes you say, he loves to see you in pain. He loves to see you humiliated. He loves to see you in shame until you run to God like these people went to God and allowed Joshua to deal with their reproaches, even though it was going to be painful, even though it was going to be discomforting. They decided to let Joshua do it. At the moment Joshua came with his sharp knife, he started circumcising adults, men of 40 years. Circumcision is within 8 days of birth. You do circumcision. But these ones have come adults at did not, not because of any any kind of thing. Say, no, you are not going to circumcise us because they knew that for your reproach to be rolled away, you have to pay the price. During that time, they found themselves in different places and they were carrying reproaches. My friend, God wants to deal with those reproaches in your life. He wants to handle your reproaches so he can roll them away. God wants to handle those reproaches. He wants you to be free and free indeed. Are you ready to surrender as these men surrender their own to Joshua? Joshua as their pastor, Joshua as their leader, Joshua as the one who was taking them to their promised land, was humble enough to handle their reproaches in partnership with God. Joshua was able to do that job because he loved his people. We are reaching out to you and we are connecting you to how you can receive the rolling away of the reproach through the instrumentality of this message. Are you going to tell God today. God, here are my reproaches. The reproaches of sin are upon my life. I give them to Jesus. I want him to roll them away and get me into my new position. If that is your decision, I would like to pray for you right now. This is part one of this message. Next week, tune in for part two, and I'm sure you will be tremendously blessed. Father, thank you for those that have had this message today. I pray as they've been touched by your word, and they are ready to surrender whatever reproach, those things that are causing them pain, those things that are humiliating them, those things that are bringing shame, and deal with them in their lives as they give you the right of way, so you can turn their life around and prepare them for the journey into their kingdom. Thank you for answering this prayer. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Oh, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. What an awesome time in God's presence. We would love to hear from you if you are really blessed by the first word through God's servant. Please join us every Tuesday for our Bible studies, Thursday for revival at 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. respectively, and Sunday for celebration service at 8 a.m. Our Structural Cathedral, number 1 Structural Lane, Odiola Street, opposite BTC Workshop. But also join our online studies on Facebook and YouTube at Time is Short Gospel Ministry. If you would love to have your kids learn in a very good school with contemporary teachers and standard facilities from crèche, secondary, and basic structural Christian academy.
Excellent results in all external examinations. Okoye Orphanage and District Development Center, ODDC, in Okoye Village, Obingwa, local government area of Abia State, is a humanitarian arm of our ministry where orphans live and receive total physical, educational, and spiritual care for free. You can also give your children awards, qualitative prize-centered education in a serene environment with qualified, God-fearing teachers and excellent results. Court in Abundant Living Christian Nursery Primary and James Esther Christian Secondary Schools at Okoye Orphanage and Destiny Development Center, Okoye, Obingwa. Admissions are ongoing.
For counseling and prayers, you can reach us on
0803-880-1590
or 0706-967-3118. May God bless you richly as you tune in again next week, same time, same station. Keep on living with a sense of urgency.
From state to state, country to country, and across the triple W's, we bring you up to date with the latest happenings. Magic 102.9 ABBA, transforming lives through the airwaves. 6 o'clock. Magic 102.9 FM. The Buzz.
Ndị be anyị na bọọla chi ẹ káàárọ̀ o ṣé dáadáa la jí. Toika emesiere o.
Ina kwanan ku an tashi lafiya sannun ku fa.
Mamman jakwado.
Unu kaw, unu maw.
Iba ma o kuno fọdụla ekwa.
Ndị be anyị na-asa alachi o.
Sọngọ iya. Nete anụ na ekwa nọ.
Wado urobo wado.
Ndị ka anyị maazị nụ. Kakwanụ nka.
Like the day in the building. 109. Good morning. Are you ready to go?
You don't play your music and I won't call the police. And it's not.
5 for action.
Set it off. Yeah, set it off. You can imagine this 1980, 84 in 2026. Is anybody listening in 2026? Anybody in the building with me this morning? You know, get up, get up, get up, get up, and get moving. Get moving. Let's let TGIF switch on radio. Yeah, TGIF switch on. A Magic Morning Breakfast and IBG. And with the glory of God, yes, in place for us today. Woo-hoo. This is it. Flavor and P Square. 607.
Everything that touches life to life now. Give him the glory. Oh, yeah, Emmanuel. Give him the glory. I will never walk alone now. Give him the glory. The water was rising to my neck. He held my hand instead. He held my hand instead. No more crying in the dark place. I see the mercy of the faith. I feel the power in my ways to stay. I would never make it. He already made it. If you could have who it is for time, everything is aligning in my time. I am dancing in my time. Look the way I move now. Give him the glory. Everything I touch is like a life now. Give him the glory. Oh, yeah, Emmanuel. Give him the glory. friend. I put my trust in him. Cause he occupies my house now. Peace is inside my house now. Laughter is inside my house now. I leave the bitterness behind. Only favor is what I find. You will call you are too much. Your love is just too much. Look the way I move now. Give him the glory. Everything I touch is like a life now. Give him the glory. Oh yeah, many bella. Give him the glory. I will never walk alone now. Give him the glory.
This is absolutely beautiful. Listen, it's your time and it's your day. I'll tell you one thing: the stars, the moon, the day, everything is aligning in your favor. Don't miss it. And good luck to you forever at this way. Wonderful song. I feel like putting it on auto play and repeat version right now, but hold on. But yesterday we had a very beautiful weather, sunshine, no rain, that. But it's something different. It's cooking up to the Friday switch on. Well, up at 36 degrees, late in the afternoon, that's really huge for me. 36 degrees. But expect thunderstorm, maybe lightning will spiced over storm. Not that time, but it's looking up. The chance of rain at 6:11 in the morning is 60%. So get up. Now, quick run through the headlines, people. Let's see what's really in the news this morning. And yeah, things happen. While we snore at night, things happen. And after your morning prayers, I expect you to do some catch up when you're up, when you take that pillow off your head. Now, check this. The federal government yesterday declared that it has no plan to approach the International Monetary Fund to borrow from the estimated $50 billion, which the IMF, of course, had earlier announced on Wednesday that it plans to use the support and struggling economies in Africa. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, disclosed this at a press briefing during the ongoing spring meetings of the World Bank and IMF holding in Washington, D.C., United States. Managing Director IMF, Kristalina Georgieva, revealed that the institution was committed to financially supporting member countries through the current challenges, adding that about $20 to $50 billion was being planned by the IMF for this exercise. While responding to a question yesterday whether the federal government will approach the IMF to borrow again from the fund, Nigeria's finance minister Edu responded negatively, at least for now. Yeah, I don't know what happens before close of work. Armed men, armed men reportedly abducted no fewer than 14 passengers, many of them believed to be candidates of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board JAM. It happened along the Makurdi Otupo Road in Benue State. Now, the victims were said to be traveling from Makurdi to Otupo local government area, for their scheduled examination when the incident occurred. The infected vehicle at 18-seater Benue Links bus was ambushed by the gunmen a few kilometers from Otupo town. It happened about 7 p.m. Yeah, on the highway and forced the passengers into a nearby bush. Confirming the incident, the Benue State Commissioner of Police, Ifani Emenari said he had mobilized tactical teams and divisional police officers, DPOs, to the area, all to lead rescue efforts nearby in forest. About 4 persons we had, including the driver, managed to escape. The The CP said he has mobilized. Mobilized. We have the same story every day. Same story, same script, same cast. Always reactive. I don't know, but is there an end to all of these? Is there an end to all of these? With our analog system of engagement, or still analog? They're going to help us in the fight. Well, amid a suspected insurgent plot targeting the airport and correctional facility in Abuja, a neighboring Niger state, where security agencies would have moved to reinforce the sites. The Nigerian Police Force, the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Nigerian Correctional Service have proactively strengthened security around the airports and the custodial centers. The Washington Post had reported an internal memo from the Nigerian Customs Services which disclosed plans by terrorists to attack the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport and Kuje Custodial Center in the FCT and the prison facility in Niger State. Yeah, that's where we are. The situation, no doubt, is overlapping and it's every day. Well, a bit of political story. Special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Mayo Ononuga, has criticized former Vice President Atiku Abubakar over his recent comments on Nigeria's power rotation arrangement. Ononuga accused Atiku of attempting to disrupt the established North-South power rotation formula ahead of the 2027 presidential election. They recall that in 2023, Atiku, as a PDP presidential candidate, disregarded the party's zoning arrangement by seeking to succeed a fellow northerner after 8 years in office, which contributed to the party's internal crisis and his eventual defeat at the polls. When he further urged Atiku to bury the thoughts of running again and respect the power of rotation, the power rotation principle. FCT Minister just a week took a swipe on the former VP Atiku, branding him as a habitual election contestant with nothing to show for his repeated deeds, and predicting the opposition figure will be back on the campaign trail come 2031, despite promises to the contrary. In all of this trouble, I'm just kidding. In all of this trouble and quest for power, God has the final say. God has the final say. We get told Atiku to drop any ambition of contesting in the 2027 election, insisting that there's no space for him. That's his own personal perspective. And you respect that, okay? Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday said no amount of pressure or intimidation would distract him from his decision job. This was as he reaffirmed his administration's commitment to the reform agenda, which he said was already yielding results for Nigerians. Is that true? Well, Tinubu challenged critics. He challenged critics and political opponents, declaring that he is the legitimate successor to former President Buhari. We count down to the election. Yeah, now, very true story, and please attention. I have your attention right now. Listen, a 63-year-old cleric, one Chris Douglas, has been convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment by the Lagos State Special Offences Court sitting in Ikeja. What happened? I'm glad you asked. Sentenced to life for raping a church member's daughter. Well, delivering judgment yesterday, Justice Rahman Osho held that Douglas, the general overseer of the Peculiar Generation Assembly Church located in Oshodi, abused his position of authority and trust to exploit the victim, describing the conduct as a gross breach of trust. Gross breach of trust. Man of God. Not all daddies in the world are genuine. Not all that is in the Lord are genuine. So shine your eyes. Don't put your everything. Everybody has their own issue. Everyone. In Romans 3, verse 23, if you can flick through that, he said, everybody, you and I, and anybody who have who in high places, everybody has seen and fall short of the glory of God. This verse, if you want to know, this verse is a part of the Apostle Paul's letter to the Romans, emphasizing the universal nature of sin and the need for God's grace and redemption. And it underscores the idea that no one is perfect and everyone relies on God's mercy. Well, the court held that the abuse occurred in a hotel on several occasions, not just one shot, several occasions, noting that the victim and her family relied on the cleric for spiritual guidance. And Justice Osho further stated that the prosecution proved that the victim suffered severe psychological trauma as a result of their abuse. Yes, it was traumatic. Some life experience hardly go away. I'm talking from experience. Some life experience, you can attest to that. They don't just stick; they keep ringing in your head. The victim told the court that the cleric initially dropped and raped her back in September 2017. She trusted him like a spiritual father. Never imagined we could do this to her. Poor girl. Listen, the law must protect the vulnerable. The law must protect. We're back to the scene again. This is 21.
But I'm crazy for the but I'm crazy for you. Make it out to nothing like but I'm crazy for you. But I'm crazy for you.
New music, brand new banger.
But I'm grateful for you. But I'm grateful for you. I'm making all that love. But I'm grateful for you. But I'm grateful for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Bit I love it. They did it all with a cast of wonderful artists. You got Victoria CK and all, and Sharon Foss is there. Hello. You know, feel like dancing. Let's go right in the cycle and see what's going on. What's going on in your house? Friday, sweet Sean. Your breakfast is 6:25. Come on, there. Someone reach out to me. Yeah, you can go on right now. Jump online. Yeah, that's what technology has done to this industry. You can jump online. Yeah, anywhere in the world. It's on our Facebook.com. It's like Magic FM. Very quick and simple. Boy, you know, send your message. Say hello. Yeah, say hi. I love that. I can't wait to read you. Our live streaming is also going on our YouTube channel, Magic FM Aba. Yes, and yes, on our YouTube, Twitter, on our X handle at Magic FM Aba, on our Instagram at Magic FM Nigeria. We are on a radio garden. You can look at our website. The quality streaming are going on there. We are everywhere. You need the magic too. Numbers on 0907 677 1029. And you can also check me out on 0916 988 1029. Hook me up on 0809 666 1029. You can also WhatsApp the 089 0896 089 666 1029. WhatsApp line on that. Okay. Now see what we get. Like Hyacinth. Oh, wow, Hyacinth is becoming consistent on the show. Ring the bell. Well, thank you, hi man. It's a brand new day. The Friday, the TGI, and it's switch on. I'm glad you're part of this. But yeah, is it like you thank God for bringing to the end of it? Okay, another end weekend. That's all right. There's absolutely no end in sight for the ravaged insecurity in Nigeria. It's overlapping, my brother. We're almost overwhelmed. Same script, same cast every day. For sure, what else you got? And as long as in the system, you know how it is. Everybody is suspect. Thank God for Friday. I man from Obohi, God bless your heart. And from Lagos State, Nigeria, call for Peter Abadinego, and he represents Ojo Barras in Lagos. Good morning, P. We love you. Okay, see, from a town. Thank you. One name, I greet you. Oh, the Port Harcourt Road. I wish you well too. And K. Victor, Engineer Victor, new day, new you, and it's your birthday month. You were born in April. Ooh, that's interesting, right? And your song, yeah, it's double shot. Great. And Chukwemeka, and oh, you say hello and I love you. You want to take your time to your wife and son, and Chimaya Victor, and your people are live in Obashu. That's where you are right now. Good morning to you. Okay, Uche Cleve. Hello, Cleve. You're live from your village in Umoko, yeah. In Umoka, Amakoya Udi. Amakoya Udi, or West local government area. So long. I love you back, Uche. God bless you. You're the man. Thank you. Keep listening. Yeah, who else? Corbin Elijah. We'll salute you. It's a happy birthday to Chimex, Kano, and big ups to all the beautiful people, Michael, uh, Chinoyemba, no, thank you, right? And Engineer Victor, again, I spoke to you a few minutes ago. Well, Prince Hope, let's keep that hope alive, okay? I mean, we're in the building, and you're in the building with me too. Yes, sir. TGIF feeling Prince Williams, live from Umukama village in Uganda local government area. Thank you, Vic. Mohammed Salihu is in, yes, somewhere around Bata Junction. Yeah, the top security man who loves this. Yeah, and your family, saying hello to them, up and beautiful to His Royal Highness Sakin Hasawa of Aba and Alhaji Shehu Bello II in Ehiro, in the city. Salihu, salute you all, the wonderful people. I love you all. This word you said hello to you. God bless your heart. And Chika Maduka. Good morning, Chika from Podako Road. Harry J. J it up. Come on, let's go. You're also in Podako Road. Yeah, this is a beautiful place. And now the Zimora is part of our drive this morning. Big ups to the students, management staff of Indigo Comprehensive School on your list. Thank you. God bless you. Mecha Okoro, we greet you with Jesus joy in our heart this morning. Uncle, oh, God bless. Stephen Achonwa got your shot, Steve. We love you back. You're from ABA City. Your chief Achonwa Stephen from London. Yeah, England. Let's feel the fire.
Turn it up now. Tonight we outside. No, it's just vibes. Turn it up now. Let the bass drop. Tonight we outside. No stress, just vibes. I like dancing on your skin. I see the way you step in. Lights down low. I'm in my zone. Mirror ball, we're not alone. Every move putting me near. I can feel it when you're here. Midnight heat, skin on fire. They take it higher. When you move, girl, slow down.
Hands up, don't fight the beat. Every breath goes out for me. When you touch, I lose control. Feel the pressure in my soul.
Let it rise in your passion, in your eyes, no words. Let the rhythm blow when the bass hit low. Let it go. No, take your time. Your body talking to mine. No rush, just heat, heartbeat on repeat.
Feel the pain when you want so low. When the lights go low, step to me. Let your body go. If you're ready now, let me know.
I don't wanna be your better than my complete sunrise.
I'm locked in. Yeah, energy pulling me in. Grab moving slide to a side, but it's just you in my slide. Face and shake, feel vibrate, temperature. Lovely, no talking, just that stare. Electric tension in the air.
You don't gotta say too much. I can read it in your touch. Every step closer now. Show me how you move like wow. What good from the flashing lights? We don't care about the time. When the rhythm takes control, let it take over your soul.
Let's go down. Electric tension way up in the air. Feel it? Feel the fire. Davido, Tyler, and Afro Soul. The fire is so magical. It's so refreshing and recommended too. Yeah, I need one phone call from you. I want to be the lucky one. Somebody else. Hit me up on the phone. Radio friend, who's this?
In the building.
I'm wearing the building. God bless you.
IPG in the building.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Friday. IPG, thank God it's Friday.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. We're breaking boundaries.
IPG, our FM, September.
Yes, sir.
What was all that when I'm talking to IPG?
Oh, thank God.
Iman okirikiri ka na-abụ vote ada anyị elu.
Oh.
IPG ụtụtụ man don donye ọmụna kwụrụ ya anyị na-aba.
You're the man.
Yeah, IPG is supposed to be the man.
Yeah, you're the man.
That's how I make me jump. That time I jump.
Look at that.
To magic.
That's right.
I want to work magic.
That's right.
Ndị ụzọ ụlọ niile na-ege magic n'ụtụtụ ọma nọ.
Yes,
Ọ ga-adịrịla ụlọ ntụ mma na eke na afọ na nkwọ na orie. Onye tụọ ọ ga-azụta, onye chọọ ọ ga-achọta, onye ga magic ọ ga-azụta ihe ọma.
Amen. Amen.
So.
God bless you. God bless you. Man. We'll return after this.
Stay right here.
Ngwa gbakọta nọ. Nye m akaụntụ nọmba otu onye n'ime ụlọ. Ozugbo ọga gịnị dị chọrọ ka erite ego m ekwa
ọga ndị amamihe nọsikwa na smart cash o.
nwa ya ha na-ewepụ shishi ọ kwụsịokwu n'ahịa ọbụla na-azụ ụgwọ ndị karịrị na smart cash ego ịkwụ ụgwọ maọbụ airtime Get it, Kasa. The smart cash. Piazza, smart cash. The Airtel.
Divine Gate Aluminium. Divine Gate Aluminium. Don't run, take it, get promo. When we want to say thank you to the people when they buy our products well and well. Now as you they buy, now so you they qualify you for the gift with Perekete. That makes sense on top. Divine Gate Aluminium. We know they carry life for aluminum products. Now so our products strong chakaraka. We get strong protectors. For example, shingles, plastic, board, and Milano. We don't get aluminum roofing sheets. We get different gauges. So we like machine design like next couple, step tiles, long span gauge. For example, white water and small water. We get PVC water collector also and every for aluminum accessories. Our office pay for kilometer 3 Apa Enugu Expressway, Posisioma Apa, kilometer 5 Owerri Apa Road, Nase, Owerri West, Imo State. Kilometer 21 Port Harcourt Apa Expressway, Irebe, Obiakpo River State. Greenway Osborne 0803 791 9117 or 0814 539 9593. Divine Gate Aluminum Products Limited. You just spoil.
OneXBet, your sport comes alive. Join the game on Timo. The Cycle app, win an iPhone 16 and cash prizes up to 750,000 naira. Enter promo code Nigeria and boost your game. OneXBet, game on together in the game. Bet responsibly. 18 plus. Keys and seats apply.
Good road. Every Nigerian, they always want the good things of life, good roads, better healthcare, correct education for we children there. But all these good things will happen when we all play our part. Because soup wey sweet, na money arrange am. Yes, so tax no be money wey throw away. Na important quality wey be value. Now we carry go forward. So when you pay your tax, you can invest on top where you want live today and tomorrow. This is our new arrangement to Greater Nigeria, built by us, funded by us. The Nigeria Revenue Service, NRS, bring this message.
Get to make fun about TikTok. Let's have a call. Colgate makes your teeth so strong from cover your mouth. Not to do young down with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavity and rats. If you use a Colgate face, not to do young down with your smell. Brush your teeth with Colgate.
me. I
was talking about you. I'm talking about this Peak Yogurt drink full house pack in your hand.
The Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter full house pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Are you worried and thinking of where to get good quality lighting fittings? Think no more. Frank White Lighting World is your show plug. Frank White Lighting World has in stock all kinds of electrical and electronic wall lamps, piping materials, and wiring cables, chandeliers, POP lights, solar street lights, garden lamps, LED lamps, stage lights, etc. Frank White Lighting World is at 21 Asa Road by Hospital Road, Aba, Abia State. For calls or WhatsApp 0803 588 1211 or 0706 747 9179. Frank White Lighting World. Light up the world.
We are special guests at the official opening of KOD Studios, date Friday, 17th April 2026. Time 4 p.m. Venue number 123 Aja Road by Okimo Road, about Abia State, Nigeria. KOD Studio offers you photo shoot and editing, music recording and production, professional barbing salon, excellent laundry and dry cleaning services, photocopy, typing and graphics, hairstylists and makeup artists, live band, among others. Special guests are Chief Honorable Pui Saja, former chairman, Chukwatu Local Government Area, Abia State. Guest artists Glory Ibiwari, Obomano, winner and runner-up Spotlight Talent Hunt, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, and Minister Bright Abarachi Ibiere, Obomano, Princess Chinemere Mokapo, Awado. Be there.
chicken flavor, na seafood flavor. Really need to see aroma when we stroma. You know the packet it. Tommy instant noodle. Tommy food in the limited. That's a flame. Tommy noodles. Tommy noodles will like enough that. Yeah, but also got grown to do work. But before you like a 0803 609 6470. Tommy instant noodle.
Kamgbe 1960 anyị na-enwe ọtụtụ ihe karịa ụlọ akwụkwọ anyị wuru mmepe ọha mmadụ ọgụgụ isi na mmepe mba karịa ebe egwuregwu anyị wuru ọchịchọ na mmetụta nnukwu mba kọta aka ọnụ anyị na ụlọ wuru ihe ndabere echi gara aga na nke taa otu ọnụ anyị ka ga-ewu ọbịa n'ihu ndị otu washi karịa ịrụ ụlọ.
Stop. This off. It still sounds good. It's good, but it's not good enough. I never understand. Bring your best. List the details. Again. Yeah, better. But still not your best. Bring your best. Who finds you? Aha, yes, that's it. Bring your best is not just about dreaming about it. You also have to work towards it. I'm still Walter. Be your best.
nwanne okporo ụzọ ọzọ Ishima Lagos ọrụ n'ụwa were chọọchị nwere ike ahụ
Elu mkpochi so niile. Mba ahụ. Ma kwụghachi ga-ejikwu value jet buko flight Shima Lagos ruo Owerri ụbọchị ọbụla. Ị nwere ike hapụ Lagos n'ụtụtụ ma zọnye ụkwụ n'Owerri tupu ehihie ruo. Nụ oge na-agbakwara pụkwarapụ ohere nọrọ gị ịhụ ma ndị klientị gị ma iklezo dis go ịnwekwa ikwu na ibe na-enweghị igwe oge maọbụ mgbakasị ahụ ọbụla jọsụ fere chema value jet ngwanụ
nwanne njem ụzọ kwesịrị ekwesị.
were ohere a buko flight shiri Lagos jem Owerri ma lọghachi na flyvaluejet.com maọbụ ka eje download app nwa na iOS maọbụ Play Store. Value Jet, wings for everyone.
Wherever you are, whatever you do, let Magic FM 102.9 Naba connect you.
Honorable Alexander Ikwache, on your channel.
We bring and keep you all the time. Bring and give you all you need. Oh, you want to wear the news every day. You're the best days of
All news now. Who knows what's next? But you'll be there.
Good morning. Thank you so much for waking up with us. This news are done on Magic 102.9. Abba, first, the headlines. Federal government ends fiscal verification of academic credentials to use process online. Abia State Police Command launched manhunt following violent incident in Omai, South local government area. From the foreign news, United Kingdom court jails Nigerian couple for £433,000 tax fraud. These and more plus business, entertainment, sports, and weather updates. Always remember to send your eyewitness report to our WhatsApp line 0907 677 1029. I am Anastasia Ukin. The federal government has announced a full automation of evaluation of academic credentials, ending physical visit for verification processes. The Federal Ministry of Education said the new system will now make all applications and evaluations available exclusively online. In a statement, the ministry's Director of Press and Public Relations, Shade Bariwo, said the reform aligns with the government's digital transformation agenda. He said the initiative is aimed at improving data management, strengthening integrity of academic efforts, and enhancing public service delivery. The Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, has launched a rebuke on former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, describing him as a serial failure, dismissing his criticism of the current administration. Wike spoke to reporters during a routine inspection of infrastructure projects in Kuje and other parts of the FCT, where he rejected Atiku's recent comments that the government of Bola Tinubu had failed to ease the hardship facing Nigerians. He responded directly. The minister challenged the former vice president to compare his record in office with ongoing developments in the FCT. He further questioned Atiku's credibility, invoking remarks previously made by former President Olusegun Obasanjo. In a sarcastic tone, Wike said he would encourage Atiku to continue contesting the election despite his age, insisting the 2027 presidential race was out of reach. The Nigerian military has denied claims that clients of Operation Safe Corridor have been recruited into military institutions. Coordinator Operation Safe Corridor, Brigadier General Yusuf Ali, during a rehabilitation reintegration center in Gombe, northeast Nigeria. Brigadier General Ali said many Nigerians lack adequate understanding of the federal government's structured counter-terrorism program, which is aimed at rebuilding peace in communities affected by terrorism.
Military does not recruit people from the Operation Safe Corridor. The military has its own process, systems, and procedure for enlisting people into the military. So this is part of the challenges Operation Safe Corridor is facing. Challenge of misrepresentation, challenge of misinformation, challenge of disinformation.
And to some political matters, the national chairman of the ruling APC, Nenwaye Yilwata, has dismissed concerns that the influx of politicians from opposition parties will trigger internal crisis within the ruling party. Speaking with journalists in Abuja, he expressed confidence in the party's internal structure, insisting that APC has developed a strong mechanism to manage competing interests amongst growing membership.
All states to ensure that the legacy members have what the party does not do. The leaders should not rest on one sector only, but both the directors and the legacy members must be included in the leadership of the party. That's it. Say all tribes in the state must be included. So if you have what you both tribal, you must make sure that all tribes in the state are included in the leadership of the party. So probably you must make sure you include all the party. Then we said that our party has roots as a very part of the party. So accommodate you not just as youth leaders, but as part of the leadership of the party. I include women, not just as women leaders, but as part of the leadership of the party. So what we're trying to say is being a party that accommodates everybody.
The former secretary of the government of the Federation chieftain of the ADC, Babachir Lawal, has alleged that the APC-led government is pushing for a one-party system. The one who spoke during an interview said the ruling party would be unable to win a free and fair election and is therefore seeking to remain in power without opposition.
They want every Nigerian understand this government cannot afford to go to an election in a free and fair manner because they will move lawfully. I mean, what we want is that they do that is carried out when the president is not part that the way they will do that we are attacking as part of their own. We've done our own, we know this out there, we know what people are saying. We go out, tell us, talk to us, they encourage us, they contribute to what we're doing. Cannot the position on Nigeria doesn't allow you to contest as an independent candidate. You are the candidate of your party. So it's either your party is beyond redemption, and therefore you present a candidate that is beyond redemption. That is
National Vice Chairman Southwest of the Labour Party, Abayomi Arabambi, says the former presidential candidate Peter Obi will not return to the party. He made the remarks during an interview dismissing moves by some party stakeholders to bring Obi back to his fold. He alleged that former Minister Nenadi Usman was pushing for Obi's return, insisting that such a move would not succeed.
Nenadi will try. Obi can never come back because we have an agreement even with Governor Lesotho. Because of the inevitable crisis, because of what has happened in the Labour Party, we have all said that we will support the second term. That only when we support our governor and our senator and our House of Reps. But Nenadi insisted on bringing Obi back to the Labour Party, and that is not the party. She should carry that one. If Obi will come back to the Labour Party because she will prophesy the Labour Party by Peter Obi. We know that for the first time because we are part and parcel in the Labour Party because she knows that we can never speak the APC. Abure and Dr. Lesotho are all agreed. That we will support one because the only people to start, we not going to start.
And the group within the PDP Niger State has launched a fresh attack on the APC, describing the party's years in power as a monument of failure, marked by economic hardship, insecurity, declining public trust. Speaking during a press conference, Umumoha, chairman of the group, Emeka Yelo, while calling for a broader opposition alliance to challenge the ruling APC, maintained that the stakes in the year 2027 must go beyond partisan politics. Emeka Yelo flanked other members of the PDP, cited rising inflation, unemployment, business closures as signs of deepening economic strain.
Economic action, if the coup has reached alarming level, the banditry and terrorism to kidnapping and communal violence, Nigerians live in constant fear, with little confidence in the ability of the APC level to protect lives and property. A government that cannot guarantee safety has failed in its primary responsibility. Equally troubling is the systematic weakening of democratic institutions. The APC has considered undermine the independence of key institutions, including the judiciary and the electoral bodies, while promoting a culture of impunity and propaganda. Governance has been reduced in speed, while real issues affecting citizens are ignored. Most dangerous is the desperate attempt by the APC to turn Nigeria into a one-party state.
He argued that it will amount to reversing progress already recorded in the state if citizens vote in APC. He criticized on APC figures, describing them as recycled politicians seeking to rebrand themselves. He disclosed that contrary to misconceptions, his party, the PDP, remains strong, united, fully mobilized for the 2027 general elections, adding that the PDP will field candidates in all elected positions in the country and away from politics. The Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers, Eastern Zone, which is the umbrella regulatory professional body for all registered insurance brokers in Nigeria, has held its annual general meeting in Aba. Former chairman of the zone, Elder Darlington Okwanekwe, said the meeting was convened to elect new officials who will pilot the affairs of the professional body in the zone for the coming years. He noted that the exercise was conducted in a peaceful and transparent manner, reflecting the council's commitment to due process.
We are here today principally to hold our AGM, our annual general meeting. After that, we held an election. We've elected officers who will serve the professional body for the next 2 years, 2026 and 2027. By tomorrow, we shall be having our investigation of the new officers who we have today elected.
He further stated that Barrister Geoffrey Uzabra emerged as the new chairman and will represent the zone for the next 2 years. He disclosed that the former investiture of other members of the elected officials will vote today, Friday, 17th of April, and they have asked
We have elected a new chairman of the zone, independent Barrister Geoffrey Uzabra. He's going to take over the running of the zone for the next 2 years. By tomorrow at 2 p.m. precisely at Tabasco Club at the Bilal Hall, the investiture ceremony of the new chairman and his officers is going to be conducted.
The ceremony is expected to attract eminent guests from the insurance industry, government officials, and the business community. The Abia State Police Command has launched a manhunt following a violent incident that happened in the community known as South Local Government, which left one person dead, 2 others injured. The command in a statement released newsmen by the police bureau, DSP Maureen Choma Chilaka, on behalf of the Commissioner of Police, said they received information concerning an incident involving one Chinedu Anamilich, who allegedly shot one Ezenia Ruodo, stabbed his girlfriend, who's a sister to the deceased, shot another young man in the community. Authorities of the command quickly moved to the scene where they discovered the lifeless body of the victim in a pool of blood with gunshot injuries. The injured victims immediately rescued and taken to the hospital where they are currently receiving treatment. The statement further said the deceased was confirmed to be dead, while medical personnel, her remains have been deposited in the morgue for preservation and autopsy. The command further said that normalcy has been restored, urging residents to remain calm, avoid taking laws into their hands. Some of our residents have sent a Save the Soul message to the Abia State government over the near-death experiences constantly being faced by pedestrians and vendors along the railway crossing at Factory Road, Aba. Speaking to Magic FM on Thursday, the residents narrated ugly travails constantly being witnessed by school children returning from schools, incoming vehicles, vendors operating within the railway axis. They are of the opinion that a proper alert system be installed to help alert people within the vicinity of an incoming train at least 15 to 30 minutes ahead to allow proper coordination for the train arrives. It is hoped that with this move by concerned residents, proper attention by necessary authorities will be considered to avert any further future ugly occurrence. And up next is business update.
The managing director of the International Monetary Fund, Kristalina Georgieva, has advised countries facing economic pressures to act swiftly in seeking financial support when necessary, warning that delays could worsen economic conditions. Georgieva spoke in the press conference at the ongoing 2026 spring meetings of the World Bank IMF in Washington, D.C., where she addressed global economic challenges and the impact of the ongoing crisis in the Middle East. Speaking during a question and answer session, she urged countries to adopt measures that would energy consumption, noting that some nations have already begun implementing such policies. She observed that many of the countries most affected by the Middle East crisis were located in sub-Saharan Africa, adding that the IMF was working to identify those in urgent need of assistance. He emphasized the importance of strong fiscal and economic policies, urging governments to build buffers during periods of economic stability to better withstand future shocks. Seplat Energy Plc become the first company in the 65-year history of the Nigerian exchange to close above 10,000 naira per share, following a rally linked to a strategic investment by Tunelumelu's Hares Energy. Seplat closed trading on April 14, 2026 at 10,450 naira per share, representing an 80% gain since January and adding approximately 2.9 trillion naira in market capitalization within 4 months, according to a statement on Wednesday. The rally traces to a transaction in December 2025 when Hares Energy acquired a 20.07% stake in Seplat Energy for about $5.9 million, becoming the company's largest shareholder. Melu subsequently joined Seplat's board as a non-executive director in January 2026. The Petroleum Refinery exported about 4.4 million liters of petrol spirit, that is petrol, in March 2026 as it consistently diversified its customer base after significantly outpacing domestic consumption, findings from the Nigerian Ministry and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority data obtained from the NNP's March 2026 fact sheet on the state of the downstream sector and analyzed by Market Business Desk on Wednesday, revealed that the refinery produced a total of 1.49 billion liters of petrol during the month, while only 1.06 billion liters were supplied to the domestic market, leaving a substantial export surplus. The report indicated that the refinery operated at an average capacity utilization of 93.62%, reinforcing its position as a dominant supplier of refined petroleum products in Nigeria. The Magic Business Desk, this is Jude Ocha.
And the foreign senior Nigerian couple, Luciana and Femi Akombi, have been jailed in the UK for orchestrating a large-scale fraud involving stolen personal data of transport for London employees in a case that was the worst data breach in the agency's history. The couple were each sentenced to 3 years, 9 months imprisonment after defrauding the UK tax authority through false rebate claims. 38 years old Luciana Akombi, who worked in the Human Resources Department of the Transport for London, assessed sensitive personal information of her colleagues, including passport details, national insurance numbers, and bank records. Prosecutors told the Crown Court that the couple used the data at least 40 employees to submit 139 fraudulent tax rebate claims to the Revenue and Customs. Fraud was carried out between September 2021 and January 2022, resulting in losses of over £433,000 to the public purse, although the total value of claims submitted were close to £650,000. In entertainment, reality TV star Tega Dominic has shared her experience after participating in Big Brother, cautioning others about the mental toll associated with the show. She revealed that she struggled with anxiety after leaving the house, a routine that experience affected her ability to comfortably navigate social environment. She explained that while she can initiate gestures like hugs, receiving the same level of physical closeness has been difficult for her, highlighting the impact of emotional experience. I want to tell anybody close to me spoke to brother, if you're not mentally strong, brother, after Big Brother, I used to have anxiety before then, but it became worse. I had social anxiety, that I can't go to spaces if I'm alone. I can give you hugs, but I can't receive hugs. So that's why I wear face masks, because I don't want to see so many people. I'd advise individuals considering participating in Big Brother to ensure they are mentally prepared, as the pressure that comes with the platform can be overwhelming. And in sports, World Athletics has rejected an application by Turkey to switch allegiance of Nigerian sprinter Favour Ofili, dealing a significant blow to the proposed nationality change ahead of the 2028 Olympic Games. The World Athletics Nationality Review Panel ruled that the application submitted by the Turkey Athletics Federation would not be approved after reviewing the circumstances surrounding the request. The panel said granting the request will undermine key principles guiding international athletics.
Magic 102.9 weather.
The weatherman says there will be morning clouds following by afternoon sun with the temperature 36 degrees Celsius. Winds will be southwesterly at 10 to 15 kilometers per hour. Chance of rain is 60%. At night it will be partly cloudy. Temperature will step down to 24 degrees Celsius. Winds will be light and variable. Chance of rain is 24%. And that's the size of our bulletin this morning. Before we go, a recap of stories that made headlines. We did tell you that federal government designed that physical verification of academic credentials was moved to process online. Abia Police Command has launched a manhunt following a violent incident at the community known as South LGA. These are the stories we brought you. Thank you so much for waking up with us. I am Anastasia Udochi.
You woke up on the right side this morning, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I did.
You know, you up in the morning, you have time to make up, and you're looking different.
I don't think I'm looking different because of any makeup. I'm looking different because of my hair.
Oh, okay.
I'm used to
And
making
your
long hair.
eyelashes,
So anytime I do short hair, I look extremely different. And people are always like,
Is that you?
is that you?
Yeah, sure. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is on the fire. From Ononuga to Yeso, Ononuga urged Atiku to bury the thoughts of running again, while the FCT minister to ask him to drop any ambition of contesting again, insisting that there is no space for him. And again, predicting that he will be back on the campaign trail in 2031. The twist, I think, is getting more interesting, but it's heating up gradually.
I think Mickey was just dissing him because I think in the same interview he did mention that this is his last attempt. He will be 80. He can't go further. So Mickey was just yabbing him. Yeah, continue to contest now. He was just dissing him. But it's the end of the road for Atiku, and that's why I'm concerned for Obi. Because if Atiku says this is my last attempt, what that means is that he must be on the ballot.
That's right. So what are the chances for Peter? Now that the Southwest National Vice Chairman of Labour Party said there's no vacancy for Obi, and it's getting more complicated for him.
I think that I was not totally shocked, I would say, even though the video has been trending online and many people are shocked by the comments of Abayomi. But what do you expect? He's the Vice Chair, Labour Party Southwest. And the Southwest are unanimous that their brother must continue. Where I got confused is how Andexoti got into the picture. But Nenadi Usman, like Abayomi said, is pushing for Obi to return because Obi has seen that there's no road in ADC.
Yeah, we say that. Your brother.
It's so clear now.
We know the structure. Yeah.
My only confusion is how did Obi enter ADC without an agreement? I.e., I know that you guys want Atiku. You should have it, but I can be the VP. Agreed. If they don't agree, you stay in your Labour Party. But now look at you have integrity. You're moving forward, back, forward. You know, it
And
gets
this development, I don't know how effective of not just even for no reason, also registered and all that.
And Abraham is a hypocrite because Obi largely contributed to the success of the LP last election. So shutting the door at him, it doesn't make sense. It shows that he's highly compromised. Highly compromised. And I'm proud that he said that Nenadi is working for Obi to return. Which shows that Nenadi wants to do the right thing. But they don't want to do the right thing. It's about interest. Everybody's protecting his interest. From Abayomi to Alex to everybody's protecting
I
interest.
keep asking this question. Who's interest? In Nigeria, it's more like personal interest, not the people.
That's what it is.
That's
Personal interest.
It's unfortunate.
Because if you look at the way the pressure is coming from the APC side for the Guba race, I think it's only safe, natural for Alex Oti to align with the president so that they go remove him for the main contest election clean. So that's why it looks as if he's aligning. Ginger Musibi had mentioned it earlier during the rally that they're supporting the president. Apparently has confirmed it, that he has had conversations with Oti that are supporting the president. So it's about political preservation.
Yeah, it's about my interest.
That's
we
it.
don't get to heaven. That's all. I see you in a few hours.
Thank you.
Welcome once again to another edition of Kingdom Life. Today I'm talking about Kingdom Community, and I want to take a scripture reading from Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2, verse 42, Passion Translation. And it says, every believer was faithfully devoted to following the teachings of the apostles. Their hearts are mutually linked to one another, sharing communion and coming together regularly for prayer. Here is the kingdom thrives by community. The kingdom does not support isolation. It wants to destroy someone, he isolates the person from the community of believers, from their family. The kingdom thrives when believers have everything in common, when we are mutually linked to one another, when we share fellowship, when we hold each other to accountability, when we supply our anointing, our graces, our networks, our giftings, supply into the pool of the community becomes better and the kingdom becomes stronger. Ladies and gentlemen, the kingdom thrives on community. It does not thrive at all by isolation. Isolation is anti-kingdom. Dearly beloved in Christ, don't isolate yourself from the body of Christ, from your church family, from your family. Don't isolate yourself. If the enemy wants to destroy you, you will find a way to isolate you. And most times it is by offense, because somebody offended you and you begin to isolate yourself. Please don't do that. There's no place that is perfect. The enemy hates it when brethren dwell together in peace and in unity. I pray for you that no offense, no devil, no jinx, no X, no curse will be able to isolate you from the body of Christ. Even in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you for tuning in to today's live transmitting message from House on the Rock. We'd love to welcome you to worship with us this Sunday at any of our vibrant celebration services, 7:45 a.m., 8:50 a.m., and 10:30 a.m. Join us live at 3 Close behind Crosby Camp and Bowler Road, Aba. And remember, you were born for more.
Better people of Abba. As we dey enjoy this better life, pass wetin we dey see before. Make all of us join hands. Make sure say nothing spoil am o. Yes o, shine your eye well well. If you see anybody wey dey do gburu connection, meter bypass or dey near transformer anyhow like this, abeg cast am, report am. Because when one person put light, na everybody for the area dey suffer the blackout. Aba people, we no wan go back to darkness. Say something, protect our power. Call 0916
078-8075. Now, to report. This message now from Abba Power. The people will be a better life. For more information, visit www.abapower.com or enter any Abba Power office near you.
Glorious home call. The entire family of Mr. Onyemaechi Asomara in Omongwa Village in Abai, Chokoro, Okunabo local government area of the state, were to announce the death of our beloved sister, mother, wife, and daughter, late Mrs. Ezinne Victoria Onyemaechi, who died aged 78. Burial arrangement. Post 16th April 2026, 9 p.m. Christian Way at Mr. Onyemaechi Asomara compound. Friday, 17th April 2026, 7 a.m. Bodily Mortuary, Thousand Hometown. Compound of Mogu, brief stopover at Apamba, 12 noon, Body Life Estate at her husband's compound. Funeral service to be conducted by St. Paul's Anglican Church, Abai Chokoro. So rest in the bosom of the Lord. Signed by Mr. Ezinwa Onyemaechi. This is to inform the general public that Catholic Foundation and Group is hiring for the following positions: manager, master's or bachelor's degree, secretary, receptionist, bachelor's or HND, personal assistant, HND or OND, cooks, bar attendants, housekeepers for position 4 to 6, minimum of SSCE or Y. Requirements: 2 to 3 years of relevant experience, proficiency in Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint, Access. Web design will be an added advantage. Critical thinking, decision-making, and teamwork skills. Dependable and empathetic. Salary is attractive and negotiable. Apply by sending CV to chyzdpyke@gmail.com or call 0806 819 0806 819.
Give me one person account number. I turn all of on money.
Why now?
Make a pay transfer charges more small. I beg you, as far as that one.
They use so smart cash. They know they charge you shishi. Enjoy zero charge on all transactions with smart cash.
Don't be chow. What is day? Download the Smart Cash app or dial for 99 today. Smart Cash now by enter. Look that you have to make no like you know the unique for any night limited. Our ceiling product and refine scatter. Our calcium seal for calcium craft ceiling products. Your mind will want to see you can use our product for your house, office, or religious purpose. Our calcium seal and calcium craft ceiling products. We do for plain a pattern. They last well. If they block heat, most noise from to the entire house. Our product will catch fire. Charger. You have carried your phone, bringing a number for MNI on 0700 3839-644 or enter any of our distributor shop will be close to you or download the Eminent app on Google Play Store or iOS. Our office in call number 7 Old Abakaliki Road, LOD. Eminent Limited. We tender for anywhere people build will be FX company.
1960, you know what they I was on a farm, you will there, or you don't have one, and I think you call Pabado Campagani. One day, now I asked oh Lord, and you will be lost the game. I call it and you know, Ian W. H. Old one, you can get walk out the new. You to wash it, carry a roll.
Stop. This is off. It still sounds good. It's good, but it's not good enough. In your best, list the details. Again, yeah, better, but still not your best. Being your best refines you. Aha, yes, that's it. Being your best is not just about dreaming about it. You also have to work towards it. I am Phil Walter. Be your best.
WarnixBet, where sports come alive. Join the game on promo on the site or app. Win an iPhone 16 and cash prizes up to 750,000 naira. Enter promo code Nigeria Art and boost your game. WarnixBet, game on. Together in the game. Bet responsibly. 18 plus. T's and C's apply.
You can see a matter of when you came around, you have to run down from Koma probably. Who are in a Lagos HRS?
kwụsị iji ogologo anyị na-eche ịchọ ndị ọrụ ọma. Chọba man nọ n'obodo na-ejikọ azụmahịa obodo ezi. Ekwentị a 070-8064-0600 ma 020-1700-3855 ka ị nweta ndị azụrụ azụ tozuru etozu nwere ọgụgụ isi maka azụmahịa gị. Chọba man ka na-ejikọ azụmahịa dị n'obodo na talent dị n'obodo.
The Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers invites estate surveyors and valuers, built environment professionals, investors, policy makers, academics, students, and the general public to the 56th Annual National Conference of Valuers. The conference holds Monday 13th to Saturday 18th April 2026 at the Ochendo International Conference Center, Umuahia, Abia State. The theme is Corridors, Connectivity, and Capital, rethinking real estate development along with youthful infrastructure investments. Join experts and stakeholders in across Nigeria to discuss infrastructure development, property markets, urban growth, and real estate investment opportunities. Registration is ongoing and closes on the 30th of March 2026. Visit www.naivesconference.org.ng for details. For inquiries, call 0803-329-6729 or 0803-702-1807. Naives National Conference 2026. Register today.
This is the magic. Some people call us unforgettable. You can call us 3.9 FM. The Buzz. The only station that really rocks.
My name is Dennis Long, and I am here with Ike the G. I don't know why they say Ike the G, because G in Igbo is young. That means Ike the G and stew and plantain.
Magic 102.9. Magic 102.9. The Buzz.
Okay, my name is Glenn Drunk. I am going to break my fast with sports breakfast because it's faster than the fast that you were breaking when you were breaking your fast. It's sports breakfast, sports breakfast. Oh my God, web drive, Abba. Ah, okay, please, one more.
Hi, my name is Oki Bakasi, motivational comedian, Nollywood actor. Yes, I know you are listening for everything sports. Keep listening to Sports Breakfast on Magic FM 102.9.
You know, it's a goal. It's still your favorite boy, Techno, the Zeus of Olympus. I am feeling great and I am happy to be out here at this Sports Breakfast on air.
Bring out!
This is where sports lives.
Here we go!
Football.
This takes the net off. Chiellini. Oh my goodness. A special goal. A special goal.
Tennis. Basketball. Formula One. Athletics.
Is the world champion.
And lots more. Sports Breakfast.
Oh my God.
Everything you need in the world of sports. We offer you that. Join Magic FM Sports Text. Mondays to Fridays. 7:30 a.m. Sports Breakfast. Let's get sporty.
Magic 102.9.
Leading sports news right now, right here. What a stadium. Academic and mature sports on Magic 102.9.
A very good morning to you. Welcome to Sport Breakfast right here on Magic 102.9 FM. It's a Friday morning, the 17th day of April 2026. It feels good to be back on the airways. And I've got Judah Chang in the building this morning. Good morning to you, the ferocious one. Good morning, and how was your night?
Sam, good night. It was Of course, thank you so much as well. Listeners, it's good to have you back have you back listening to us this morning.
Really. But of course, from now to the top of the hour, we'll be serving you everything entertaining as far as the world of sport is concerned. You might just want to tighten that seat belt this morning. But where do we start from? It's going to be the world release in a matter of days, and attention, gradually shifting, and certainly would also be following up as far as the world release are concerned. When things are concerned in the world release, Team Nigeria. Let's tell you that the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, the AFN, has announced a 24-member squad to the World Athletics Relay scheduled for the 2nd to the 3rd in Gaborone, Botswana, with the inclusion of 3 secondary school students emerging as notable highlights. I say again, 3 secondary school students emerging as notable highlights. Rosemary Chukuma, Jacinta Lawrence, and Miracle Ezekiel headline this selection, signaling the emergence of a new generation of talent within Nigeria's senior athletics ranks. The trio are still in secondary school, all products of invited junior athletics initiative under the National Sports Commission. The first gained national recognition at the National Sport Festival, where they competed against more experienced athletes before representing Nigeria at the CAA Africa Under-18 Under-20 Athletics Championships. Now, their rapid development has now earned them places on one of the sport's biggest global relay stages. Chukuma and Ezekiel having selected for the women's 4x100-meter relay team and are also expected to feature in the mixed relay event, while Lawrence has been named in the women's 4x400-meter squad. The inclusion is widely viewed as evidence of the growing impact of grassroots development programs and a deliberate strategy to integrate emerging athletes into elite competition at an early stage. And the squad also features established names such as Enoch Adegoke, Trevor Ashe, Patience Okon George, Chidi Okeze, offering a blend of experience and youth. The FN selection reflects a broader commitment to long-term development as Nigeria prepares to compete in Gaborone, with a team designed not only to perform on the international stage, but also to build for the future. 3 secondary school children are part of the relay team, and the excitement cannot be fathomed. I mean, this is what we talk about, catching them young. And particularly, personally, I am excited to see 3 of them because, I mean, in the next one, maybe in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, these guys might just be our beacon of hope.
Well, I think, Sam, this is great news for me. I think it's a win-win already for us.
Yeah.
Regardless of how they feel when they go to the invitational event in Gaborone, Botswana, it doesn't matter even if they come last. I think we've scored a big 100 in this one. To have three young stars, right, competing at the world release. What's more, Sam, can any country, ask for? We don't get to commend the authorities enough a lot of the times. I think in this one, they've actually done great. It doesn't really talk about the importance of bringing the searchlight on the grassroots, right? When you give these guys a chance at that level, it creates an opportunity for them to either establish themselves, get used to the system, build on whatever talent that whatever talent that they have, So yes, for me, it's good. Of course, like you said in that report, they were first invited, to the first game national recognition at the National Sports Festival when they competed against experienced athletes. From then on, we could tell that these guys have potentials, huge potentials for us. And here we are talking about them competing at the international stage with other athletes. This, for me, like I said again, it's a big plus, for our National Sports Commission, a big plus for the government, a big plus, for the sports ecosystem. We can continue to, take this part. And it's just a matter of time before we start talking about these guys going on to become world beaters. You don't jump from the sky into becoming there's always a process. So the boats of this world, it has in games of this world, the Justin Gatlins of this world, all had a process. Junior champions, they competed at different junior levels before they got to the senior level. And for me, Sam, like in this report you just read out, I think I just feel so excited right now. I'm not going to continue telling you, but it's just what it should be. Ordinarily, right? It's news to us because we're not used to systems like this.
Yeah.
But you go to where people know how to package themselves. These are like the routine, right? You ask yourself why the US of this world, why the people of this world do well all of the time. They have programs like this that give youngsters a chance to transition, from the youth level to the more established level.
Yeah.
And for me, the NSC just got this one spot on.
Okay, certainly, and we'll be hoping that in years to come, we'll probably be mentioning these names in light of those great And maybe, of course, the likes of Okon, the likes of Adegoke, the likes of Favor will probably also mention Lawrence somewhere in that conversation, and on and on and on. Well, hopefully the NSC continues to continue this one, because this one suits me well.
I think those names maybe should be read out again, so people can get to know. I mean, in the next 3-4 years, you and I were talking about a gout
yes.
a couple of days ago, and a 10-year-old is blistering so fast, for Australia right now. But then mark this name somewhere: Rosemary Chukwuma, Justin Lawrence, Miracle Chukwu. These are people who have shown that they've got what it takes, right, to compete. And I hope that, well, another thing again would be that there is an ample environment, a good environment for them to work on, to hone their skills.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just be skillful or to be talented. The right environment, the authorities must give them, continue to guide them and give them proper platforms, take them out to international meets, all expense paid. They don't need to pay anything, Sam. When you have people who are this exceptional at this level, what you do is to protect them, because they are protected species. Yeah. They are not the regular 16-year-old or 17-year-old, right, that you see on the street. For them to have done what they've done, that means they are exceptional, and must give them all of the support in this education. Right, in this education, the NSC should not take it upon themselves, right, to ensure that these guys get the necessary education they need, and also honing their skills in athletics.
You know, I actually buy that because it reminds me of the story of Shakari Richardson, the United States 100-meter sprint specialist, and how she was gotten, how she was. I mean, she was like a protected national asset, even when it was drugs. The US didn't allow they protected her.
They knew she had it. She had the
and man, she actually has it in her.
I'm talking about the global icon right now.
Yeah, no, exactly. So away from that, we're still talking athletics though. Not so long ago, we were talking about this. As a matter of fact, we had two. It was Favor Ashe, who I'm surprised is part of this team. I was telling you, Tony yesterday on Wednesday. Now, if I were the NSC, if I were the AFN, I would not take Favor to the world relays. I don't care.
Because you wanted to switch nationality?
Yes, because of course he wanted more. There is a big name who we actually felt she is gone. Favor Philly. I mean, and just yesterday, news broke, oh boy, World Athletics WA didn't agree. They said, not be so with the Duam. But then World Athletics has rejected all 11 applications submitted by Tokyo Athletics Federation for athletes seeking to change their sporting nationality ahead of the 2028 Summer Olympics. Now, the decision affected high-profile list of athletes, including Bridget Kosgei, Ronald Cremore, Roger Stoner, Rajendra Campbell, we have Jadon Hubert, Wayne Peacock, and of course, Nigeria's Favor Ofili. According to WA, approving the mass transfer alliance would undermine key council principles, particularly the need to safeguard the integrity and credibility of national representative competitions. As a result of the ruling, none of the athletes involved will be eligible to represent Turkey in major international events such as World Championships or the Olympic Games. Where does this leave Favor and the other 10 athletes?
Well, they look for options. I think there's a thin line, a very thin line between poaching and an athlete genuinely wanting to switch nationality.
Yeah.
Now, if the World Athletics can prove beyond every reasonable doubt, like you think they've done, that Favor decided to pitch at with Turkey because Turkey approached her. If they can prove beyond that, then fine. Then maybe they've done that and they've been able to trash her request. But then again, never really hold an athlete from choosing where he or she wants to. If she has met the criteria, right, the Turkish government has given, if she ticks the boxes, then you allow her. But then again, Turkey might not have her, but I tell you what, Sam, there's another country that would still come up for her.
Certainly.
Because she's such a gem. She's such a gem. Yes, Nigeria's loss is going to be another country's game. I understand the whole social media banter and everything about her. Yes, the people were trying to laugh at her. Like,
is she going to return the money?
That would not be between them.
I heard it's in the region of 500,000.
There's a lot of money, yes. Once the authorities can establish that money was paid, it's like an inducement. It's like country trying to sign you, which is not by standard. That's what's supposed to be known. Unless are supposed to, maybe by the virtue of the fact that maybe they feel some type of way about their maybe parent country or their country of birth, not appreciating them enough,
not treating them very well.
They can decide to, or for some reasons, really, they might say, okay, I just want to be a pocket national. I want to be a Belgian. I want to be a French. I want to be a Brazilian.
by your own intuition, you try to. But what Alan says, look, we must try to protect this the allegiance switch thing. So it doesn't become like a transfer market where countries now begin to buy and also buy from less advantaged countries.
And
like
that's what it's looking like, because tell me how 11 athletes,
yes,
11 super names.
Look at their nationalities, Sam. They are majorly Africans and a few Jamaicans in that list. Right? These are countries that are not as super in terms of how they manage athletes, you know. So it's
And the resources with
okay.
it.
So what they did was to dangle a few bundle of the £1,000 around them and just let them. Favor for her part, I can understand why she really wanted to even switch.
But is she going to come back to Nigeria?
I doubt, and I think her mind is made up with this country already. How she was treated by the Athletics Federation would not even want. She would want to even come back and compete for this country.
Okay, well, let's see where that leaves Favor Philly.
She can well apply for UK citizenship.
Okay, well, if she's good enough, I mean,
I actually think she's good enough. I actually think
she's. I mean, I'm saying with the time and the talent out there in UK, that's what I'm saying. I mean, she's good enough. She has the time. You know, I mean, she's good. I say she has the jump now. You know, she's good enough. I'm not trying to demean her, but I'm saying comparing to what the UK have got.
It can never really be enough. You know, America has got over 1,000+ athletes competing every now and then. You know, for top sport, the UK would have also as much.
So she should go and compete.
Welcome more competition.
Okay.
That's what this country do.
All right, go and compete for Ophili and for Favor Ashe. Well, Qatar no work. Maybe you'll just come back Nigeria. Already, the FA not submit your name. You know, really for the relay championship that will be happening in Gaborone, Botswana. So let's see if you're going to make that U-turn.
Was that an official communication to Ashe's Favor Ashe's?
No, but he said,
okay,
yes. I mean, I listened to the voice note where he said he's switching, that a lot of Nigerians would also join follow suit.
Okay.
It was not just going to be people, Philly and him, that they were already Nigerians, but that didn't work.
I think it's also a big call on the authority, AFN, right, to look at these issues around this super allegiance from our athletes, because it's not like it's just happening today, but it's becoming like a norm right now. Obikwelu switched from Nigeria to Portugal. It was blistering fine, doing good. Gloria Lozzi from Nigeria to Spain. We had quite a number of athletes who were at their best, right, as Nigerians. And maybe because the system wasn't good for them, they became other nationalities. So I just know that we can find a way to convince, you know, our top athletes the need to stay Nigerian by creating enough good welfare packages for them, ensuring that when they're injured, we take care of them, giving them grants and all of those things, taking them to events. Not that you put somebody on a first class flight and then you take it as that's the only achievement you want for that. It's not enough.
So you paid return ticket for the
return ticket for
before uncle.
I mean, like.
Okay. Well, let's start with on the Tigers. Will discover their group stage opening for the 2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup on the 21st of this month, following a confirmation of the draw principles by FIBA itself. According to details released, the official draw ceremony will take place at the Kraftwerk Berlin in Germany. The 16 qualified teams will be grouped into 4 groups. FIBA also outlined key regulations guiding the draw. Now, the team will be seeded into 4 ports, with host nation Germany already pre-assigned to Group A. In addition, the draw structure ensures competitive balance, with maximum of 2 European teams permitted in each group. The Tigers, Africa's leading women's basketball side, will be aiming for a favorable draw as they prepare to compete against world elite teams at the tournament, for which the Tigers the very best. And quickly to tennis now, where we can tell you prize money at this year's French Open. The Roland Garros will be increased by 9.5%, with its largest rise directed towards the qualifying competition and early round. Now, the single competitions will take home 2.8 million euros, about 2.44 million pounds, an increase of 9.8. You're always increasing, OG. Yeah. Maybe we're in the wrong profession. For instance, I know I for do it for like tennis. Who be Andy Murray them? Who be Novak Djokovic them?
ordinarily for chop them raw.
No, on a norm.
On a norm.
Not like on a norm. Say training or do this one, so I go for tours. Who be them move back? I just slowly how high how you doing? Take some few.
Honestly, I mean, you get to hear this now, you wonder really. I mean, did you get into the wrong place? But then we still tell you to go somehow. But I think what these Grand Slams do now is like a competition within themselves, right? Everybody, of course, we have 4 Grand Slams in a year: the French Open, the US Open, the Aussie Open, and the Wimbledon. So what they do is like there is this, is it healthy? A healthy competition, I'd like to call it, yeah, where of course it's about marketability. Are you able to go out there, get partners on board, get sponsors? You want to increase the prize money so that every top athlete is looking forward to that Grand Slam or that ATP Tour event. So it is good that we're having an increase in prize
money. Yeah, 9.8% increase.
That's good, Sam. That's good. I mean,
almost 10%.
Meaning that those who are just going to participate, or those who are going to get knocked after the first one, will be even smiling because I think it's the distribution chain pattern and the structure in place where, I mean, from the qualifier to the very final match, there's this fraction that goes on. So, I mean, good for the athletes.
Okay.
When they complain that there's too much exertion, too much physical exertion on the sport, too many matches being played and all of that.
You won't tell us about the number of ingredients you guys get. Okay, let's take a break from talking about sports this morning and talk football. And as it were, we now have some teams that have picked promotions to the Nigerian Premier Football League for 2026-2027 season, and they are getting ready well. I mean, it's going to be pretty important because already I think about two Lagos teams have gained promotion. There is I think there is Sporting Lagos and is it Inter Lagos? Inter Lagos, yeah. There's Sporting Lagos and of course, Inter Lagos, they've all gained promotion for the NPFL next season. And we also have some teams, for instance, I'm going to lay my hands on the conference team. Doma United, I think that is not truly assorted, but I think they are also just in touching distance. And Ranchers Bees as well, because we have top teams to get promoted, and these teams are already top. But let's talk about the relegated teams, OJ. Now this is where the conversation gets interesting, because we have an Abia team that has been relegated to the NLO, Abia Comets, and that happened I think about 4 or 5 days ago. We just wanted these conferences to be wrapped up so we can officially bring that. And Abia Comets relegated for a team that saw increasing subvention, from the state government, for a team that you would ordinarily think would hold the place, because for the longest, Abia Comets have been in the NNL. Those who Wakama, who was before this new management, kept it so. Just playing the NNL. We have 2 teams already in the NPFL. No need to start bothering the state government with a third, Abia team. It wouldn't have even worked, because I'm not sure the state government then, would have agreed to having 3 teams in the NPFL. But here we are, instead of holding the gap, as it were, we now have a team that is more like a household name in the NNL, now relegated to the NLO, even with increased subvention from the state government.
So it's clear that those in charge haven't managed the resources well. They've not recruited properly. They've not maybe managed wealth of players well, because that's the only thing. It's the reflection of of how you've managed whatever was given to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So if an NNL team, like you said, over time we've come to know Comet as an NNL team.
Oh, certainly.
Right. He's also able to even keep making one every year. Now, even if you won't seek for promotion and then you sell your slots, it's part of revenue.
Certainly.
Revenue generation for you. Well, what has happened now is that they've not gone even a step further down, and that's an indictment, on those who call the shots at the club. For me, it's a sad development for the football of Abia at the time when Abia prides itself as one of the states with 2 top flight teams. Okay, with one in the NNL. We're not talking about 2 top flight and one going down
to the NLO.
That's really bad. If Imba were to go down again, it would be like a double salvo, but we don't hope that doesn't happen. But for Abia Comets, that's now been confirmed. And like I said, Sam, it's bad news for Abia football, and I really hope that something can be done in that regard.
Really, this is why I actually have to ask the state government to disband the team. Yes, disband the team. I mean, even those who hold the shots as far as Comet is concerned. I'm talking about the chairman himself, Uche Bontus.
You think they should be let go?
Let go, everyone, each and every one of them, every single one of them. You know, because this is it's a terrible slap on the face. Because at the end of the day, you ask yourself, yes, I mean, you're not there to probably get promoted, but you're there to also assist because some players from the NLO you probably put them. Imba will probably see a player from Comets.
It would have been an
easy transition.
Yeah.
You know, but here we are now. We're talking about. I mean, like I said again, I'm going to use this because for the longest they've been in the NNL, and we've had transitions. You know, people who have come have left, but they've kept that team in the NNL, regardless of whatever it was. But now, huge subvention coming from the state government, not one salary, not one day, not 1 minute, you know. And this is what you give to the government. If this were Enyimba, I would also say sack the management.
Well, you know, sir, I understand your opinion very well. But I think, you know, before you talk about management, you talk about the coaching career as well. Yes, and the people will say yes.
All of them. I said top to bottom.
We keep sacking people every day.
Because you know why?
Because first
let me just give you this.
No, I think first you give the management the benefit of the doubt.
Of coming back?
No, of saying, okay, look, take a stock of why you struggled first. If it is that maybe you didn't recruit properly, or if you did make funds available for the coaching crew and the coaching crew did not come through.
If we delve into that, then you would probably ask them to be sacked yesterday.
And maybe I do not have all the information. I'm just saying, for instance, it's like saying, okay, let's use Tottenham for instance. Okay, they've had a very bad season. The club hierarchy have tried to bring in managers, not working.
Yeah.
We've seen managers being sacked. But in this case, I'm thinking maybe we should also look in that direction as well. The managers that they hired, who hired the managers? Right? Were there interferences? Was the club allowed to really function as it should?
They bring in good players.
Were the players were they having free hands to win players?
When the club is run as a one-man affair, what do you expect?
Oh, the club is as a one-man affair?
Okay, so what do you expect?
Oh my God.
So because I mean this is correct reality. 16 games played, 4 wins. Yeah, 3 draws, 9 losses. 16 games played.
That's not a good return, though.
4 wins, 3 draws, 9 losses. 16 goals scored, 31 conceded.
Home games played where?
Home games played in Imba Stadium here.
You cannot see the playing surface.
No.
There's a problem.
No. So there is. I mean, I would love to have the argument as to why they struggled, but already it is in the open. Because you cannot recruit good and have bad showing. These teams that are promoting the Inter Lagoses of this world, the Sporting Lagoses of this world, you know, look at Doma. These teams, they don't get 3 heads. So if you put it on a balance of scale, you will see that bad recruitment was done. Maybe financially, the boys were not well motivated. So there is a reason why this team is not sitting in the half or the half of the table.
They are bottom.
In fact, okay, it took, I think, their last home game for them to move from 9th to 8th. Because Takeda, of course, I mean, didn't complete the season. So it's to tell you that the team struggled terribly this season.
You know, like I said, usually when the season comes to an end like this,
we
take stock, certainly. Right? We take stock. Before you build the big hammer, you first look at the variables, the factors, what exactly, and the stock level, of course, are the financials of the club.
Yeah.
They have to look at, okay, management, what's up,
what money would they give you?
The money we give you, how did it go? Was it not properly spent? First, before that, the management itself will first even speak with the technical crew. Okay, give us a report of the season. Why did we struggle? Why were we not picking up points? Did we not give you quality players and enough quality players? You know, I think it's a broad conversation. I like to give the management or the coaching crew, or the management of the team, the benefit of the doubt to say, okay, let's hear from them as well. Right? If there are things that are bothered on the coaching aspect, let's know. It is that you're just not good enough. You don't know how to recruit. I will also get to know. Right? So I think let's just hear from them as well.
Sacked the manager, I think twice this season.
Sacked manager twice. No, the matter to give that me. So, yeah.
But we don't want to start discussing because it's really going to get dirty. Yeah?
Whatever has to be done, right? For the club, to regain prominence in the NNL, I think should be done.
If you were the state governor, and you were doling out probably half of what Eimba is getting, every month to this club, and you get relegated to the NLO, would you
take action now? Because it's a failure. That's what it is.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on and let's talk.
And to be fair, really, it's not about anybody who is in charge then, right? You look at even the kind of situation.
It is norm.
Yes, it's not
because as so financial, you will get angry because you get bitter.
Football fans over time also called for the recognition of Kanu.
It's
Eimba struggled as well. So I'm not sure this is directed particularly to anybody.
No. It's
just what it is.
Even if it were my brother there, and you didn't do well, just like Kanu hasn't done well. I'm saying you put Eimba in a terrible situation. That Eimba is now struggling to get out of relegation. Let's say he who plays the tune, he takes the tune. You're the one who the government has given the club to
run.
The work stops at your table
to deliver.
So whether or not you don't deliver, it's you who we know. It is you, the government, actually. So if there's something wrong with, for instance, Abia Warriors, who is the governor going to call?
The chairman of
the club is as simple as that. There is no. We're not trying to pamper anything. There is no beating around the bush. That's what it is.
So the results are out, and is that the team
has relegated to the NLO. They'll be playing NLO next season. They have failed. Okay, let's switch and talk about football. Okay,
that's like Eimba feeder level kind of
normal. Or the kind of NLO 1 NLO. Hey, okay.
That's like even Abuja name even faring better. We're even looking at getting to the NNL.
Yes.
So one team has aspirations of getting to the NNL. One had it, and then one threw it out of the window.
Let's talk about football this morning. We'll talk about this more later in the evening, and hopefully, we'll try to dig in and maybe scratch some surfaces, and maybe we'll also get to understand, the inherent. Okay, let's leave that. Jim, what happened in the Europa League yesterday, man?
Well, English teams are holding really strong, Sam. Aston Villa were ruthless against Bologna. They beat them 3-1 from the first leg, and went from home yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4 goals to the good. Villa through to the semi-finals of the Europa League with a 7-1 aggregate win over Bologna. And of course, Celta Vigo, lost to Freiburg 3-1 yesterday. First leg 3-0. So Freiburg progresses 6-1 on aggregate. And then Real Betis, they lost at home to Braga yesterday 2-4. Braga progresses 5-3 on aggregate. So Betis are out of it. And they went to finals last, was it like the Chelsea, the Conference League?
Yes.
Final. Right, Nottingham Forest, Sam oversaw 1-0 win over FC Porto. They won the first leg ended 1-1, right? And the Porto have now been knocked out by Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Yes, interesting one there as far as the Europa League is concerned. So
have two English teams in the semi-finals
of the Europa League. Yeah. And of course, in the Conference League, AZ Alkmaar of the Netherlands have been ousted. They played out a 2-2 draw yesterday against Shakhtar Donetsk of Ukraine. Shakhtar progresses 5-2 on aggregate. AK, of course, did beat Rayo Vallecano 3-1 yesterday. Vallecano beat them earlier. So Vallecano progresses 4-3 on aggregate. And the Fiorentina were 2 winners over Crystal Palace yesterday. Palace, of course, had already done the job from the first leg. Crystal Palace progresses 4-2 on aggregate. And Strasbourg of Chelsea. Strasbourg of France. Strasbourg of France beat Mainz by 4-0, 4-2 on aggregate. So those are the qualified teams there from the Conference League. Strasbourg, we have Crystal Palace, we have Rayo Vallecano, and we have Shakhtar Donetsk. They're the 4 teams left in the Conference League.
Wow.
So, I mean, from what started off like a very busy night of football, we have been trimmed down to just 4 across, to 8 across Europa League
and the Conference League.
Interesting.
So how many teams in total do we have in the semi-finals of the second tier and the fourth tier of European football?
So we have 4 for the Europa League.
No, I mean how many English teams? We have two.
Okay, two in the Europa League and one in the Conference League. And then we have in the Champions League, we have just one. That's Arsenal.
And that's not
yeah, we qualify. After it, they were so lucky.
So 4 teams in.
Yes. Total of 4 teams in the semi-finals across the 3 European competitions.
Okay, let's see how that pans. But congratulations. I'm excited really first for Aston Villa. I'm also excited for Nottingham Forest, even though their season is looking like they might be released. They go if they win Europa League now, they go play Champions League next season from Championship. Okay, it's really going to be interesting. But OJ, this is where the conversation has to end. We need to now wrap up.
Well, thanks so much, guys. Just before we go, Sam, of course, a few games to look out for tonight. Sassuolo against Como in the Italian Serie A. Inter Milan will play Cagliari. In Germany, it's Empoli against Cologne, while Lens in France will play Toulouse at about 7:45 or thereabout. So that's that as far as the games tonight are concerned. Well, thank you so much, guys, for your time this morning.
Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful morning. IDG returns with the rest of the Magic Morning Show. Good morning to you.
We're the station that beats all the competition. Which means as soon as we hear any competition, we're lost. We're the station that beats all the competition. As soon as we hear any competition,
ngwa gbakọta nye m akaụntụ nọmba bụ nyere m ụlọ ka m seti ozugbo ka gịnịzi ị chọrọ ka ụgwọ mbufe ego
Ọga, ndị amamihe nọsikwa na Smart Cash o.
Smart Cash ha na-ewepụ shishi n'ahịa ọbụla ị na-azụ ụgwọ mbufe adịghị na Smart Cash iziga ego ịkwụ ụgwọ ọ bụghị chọọchị chọọ akaebe akasa nta ngwa Smart Cash maọbụ pịa star 939 Smart Cash ndị Airtel. Stop. This is off. It still sounds good. It's good, but it's not good enough. I get enough, so.
yes, every details. Again, yeah, better, but still not your best. Being your best defines you. Yes, that's it. Being your best is not just about thinking about it. You also have to work towards it. After Malta, your best.
You know, it's a way you like to enjoy your food with one ice cold Coca-Cola, and you fit win your share from 600 million naira. You are 2 millionaires to make every day plus over 50 million naira for weekly prices. Just buy any Coke, Fanta, Sprite, or Sprite. When get glass or plastic bottles, send the QR code for the cover of the glass bottle or for the label of the plastic one. Then take the code where to order the cover for your tax to become a millionaire. And with better prices, it's not fine to win. These are it's not just let's have the talk. Not to do that, because now you're sure you told it. Zero gravity and fresh breath. If you go get this. Not to do that, because now rush your people. Okay.
Oh, no. This is what I call full house.
Yes, sir. That's me. I do.
I was talking about you. I'm talking about this big yogurt drink full house pack in your hand.
The big yogurt drink 1 liter full house pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Pick, reach for your peak.
Station. Magic FM 102.9. Yeah, that's feel the magic.
Whoa. Great weekend, Lodi. It's the TGIF switch on. Hey, guys, you were bit of the weather yesterday. Someone like your life will be great. I send my regards to take up.
I'm a lot better today. I'm a lot better.
Yeah. That's what you get. You have a good wife at home. And Sam is not seeing a baby. What is the best thing they used to do that? Yeah. Have you ever had a place like that?
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of yeah, I'm not really a fan.
And I don't think women don't run into all this.
No, but I mean, just once in a while, you just have to
Cleanse the system.
Yeah.
And they used to do them the fresh flower wine.
Yeah, fresh one. That's
Yeah. And I hope after I get to that, I'll tell the baby and start speaking in tongues. But it's okay. We got a great weekend. But guys, the Europa League semi-final fixtures finally confirmed following the quarterfinal wrap-up yesterday. Top four finished back, Villa, Braga, Nottingham, and was this German Freiburg. Aston Villa defeated Bologna 4-0. Yesterday, all of them. 7-1 aggregate. To me, that's ruthless.
the quality, Ike. I mean, it shows that
Home
the
and
quality.
away, I guess.
Yeah, home and away. Home and away. And we're hoping that we'll see Bologna come back in that game. But like when you take a 3-goal lead,
I was hoping to
from
see the kind of stuff Real Madrid did.
I mean, it was a resounding victory. So, but I was hoping that Bologna would come out stronger at Villa Park. Yeah, maybe put it down to a goal or two. I think I was wrong. Villa more like exercised their power on Bologna. I mean, it didn't end with 1-2 there. It went on to score even 4, more like confirming their supremacy over Bologna. What a good result, really, for United. And this is where he reigns supreme. The Europa League. Being there, done that. I mean, he's walked in these shoes before over and over again, so you can actually tell that he knows this part very well.
Looking more like the champion for the season.
Yeah, he has proven himself. When people talk about the impact of managers on teams, I look at people like Henry, and I just know that, yes, a man who knows the game knows the game. It's not by no means a fluke that he did it with Sevilla, because over and over again, Villarreal, and now he's with Aston Villa, and then of course in the semi-finals of the Europa League, convincing Europa. But they are not a small side, though. They're not pushovers at all.
But it's a good college.
Yeah, he is.
But not to me like an A-list.
Like he's an A-list coach.
Outside Europe, but I think
he won the league with a PSG. He was PSG's manager before
Enrique.
Or Thomas Tuchel. Yes. Okay. I mean, PSG manager of Arsenal as well. Even though with Arsenal, he didn't quite work out. I thought they didn't give enough time, to oversee the team. But he's proven to us yet again that he's a good manager.
Yeah. We'll see what that goes. But then Nottingham Forest humbled FC 1-0 at home. Advanced on the 2-1 aggregate. I'm just looking at FC Porto, guys. What went wrong? The sudden deep form?
It's just the gulf between English football, the gulf in class. Between English football and Portuguese football. That's what I was trying to say. Yes. No. I was just comparing English football and Portuguese football. Porto are like one of the top teams in Portugal. And for a team like Nottingham Forest, who are struggling, fighting relegation in England, to progress over 2 legs against Porto, for me, the Portuguese league, they need to do a lot of work.
What it has given them is an all English affair semi-final.
Yeah.
Aston Villa and
Nottingham
Forest.
Wow.
Yes, semi-finals, yes.
It's all about portraying.
That game can end draw over 2 legs. So.
I don't think so.
It's going to be intense,
Not intense.
It's looking to me more like
Aston Villa.
thing.
Yeah, I think I would I would tilt towards Villa, but it's not going to be a
walk in the
yeah,
no,
no,
it's
no.
going to be a walk in the park. That's April 30th.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Semi-finals April 30th, guys. Well, congratulations again to Braga, not Betis, but Betis. And what's this former United player that joined Betis?
Anthony now.
I think it's the same old school he's doing.
Anthony
Playing
Michael
the same
Jackson.
cast. The same casting.
Anthony Michael Jackson.
No, Michael Jackson is in Bayern. And I think he's doing well. Warming the bench and all that. But Betis and
Well, they're out. Yeah. they're out. Disappointing end, for them. They were playing the Conference League final. Yeah, was it 2 seasons ago?
Well, this headline I saw that I call a cut my attention. They like the future of football to me. If he keeps his head down, what is by Yamal, right?
Lamine Yamal.
Yeah. But branded Osimhen as the missing piece in Barcelona. Oh, how does that strike you?
Well, I would say yes. I think if there is a striker that Barcelona needs now, today, tomorrow, yesterday, certainly it has got to be Victor Osimhen.
Mm-hmm.
He brings the energy that Barcelona is lacking from. The most important thing really is goal. It's for Victor Osimhen to be ready to play. He's ready to score goals. He's also ready to step up to a very big team now, as it were. I mean, no disrespect to Napoli, no disrespect to Lille, but I think the question is, can he deliver? Because last season, during summer, we also had Barcelona also asking questions about Victor Osimhen, how that faded they were doing, but if they're going to, return that interest of Victor Osimhen with the aging legs of Lewandowski. I think he fits in perfectly to that player who can carry and who can get the goals for Barcelona. But he should be aware that he is not going to be priority at Barcelona. Again,
he's sure that it's Ballon.
He's not going to be priority at Barcelona. Let me explain. He's not going to be given all of the headlines and attention in Barcelona.
Well,
get the job done, score goals. If it works for you, you're nominated for Ballon d'Or. You finish in top 3, probably the best striker, highest goal scorer in Spain. If it works for you, fine. But you are not going to be priority in Barcelona.
We got some other big boys and big names that you have to watch about. But OJ, what do you say?
Well, I think it's going to be a great addition to Barcelona if Osimhen does join them. His records speak for him. He's the proven goal scorer everywhere he's been to. Italy, France, now Turkey. He's scoring the goals. And if you look at the Barcelona attack right now, I think they lack shot in that number 9 goal. Yes, they depended largely on Lamine Yamal, Rafinha with the goals. The number 9, that initial role, seems to be lacking. And of course, it really coincides with Lewandowski's leggy nature these days. I mean, he's not the youngest of players anymore. So you need a player in Osimhen's mold, somebody who can fall into that 9 role and create magic moment. And I think Osimhen would tick the box perfectly. But whether or not, like someone was saying, I mean, you're not going to go to a place where there is Lamine Yamal or Rafinha and become the star.
Michael Jackson.
No. But then what he can do for himself is to go there and create his own legacy as well.
He lost the crowd. He lost the camera and the applause.
Yeah, he does.
At this stage,
yes. But then again, if you want the cameras and the applause to be on you, then it has to be about your performances on the pitch. If he wasn't scoring goals at Gala, I'm not sure we're talking about him. If he didn't score goals at Napoli, I'm not sure the fans would have been applauding him. So all he needs to do to get the attention and the applause, then he must deliver on the field.
He must bring the bag.
When you play in front of players like Pedri, Gavi, I mean, almost you go score goals higher. I was listening to Harry Kane post-match after that game against Real Madrid, and I said, look, he believes it's almost like a 95% certainty that chances will come for him. Playing alongside the quality of players like Olise, Luziad, you are going to get those chances. They'll keep coming and coming and coming. So if you
look at Olise's level at the moment, It's like, whoa.
Yes, now. When you play with
You're
quality,
supporting the people around you, even when you walk.
Yes.
It goes along with the defiance of
I really wish that you happens. I really wish that you have Osimhen. Yes, it's not to disrespect Turkey, but I think the Turkish league is not as glamorous. Like it's not strong like that.
Just enjoying it.
Imagine Osimhen with the number 9 shirt at Barcelona.
Hey! Oh, well,
I don't come back.
Choices in life, and
because of Catalan.
It's not to me. It becomes. Sometimes you look there, don't look at money.
And this is just the perfect time because he's about 27. Good. So he probably has maybe like 5-6 active years. Give those years to Barcelona. You're probably going to be a Champions League winner. You're going to be a league winner, and then Ballon d'Or,
and make history.
Make history.
But this other rumor about Klopp and Pochettino released for replacement, new boss in Real Madrid. And why bring Pochettino up again?
I don't know why you come.
I don't know. What do you see? What do you see? It's also a motherfucker. I'm just kind of wondering. Come on, somebody talk to me. No, Klopp, yeah.
Klopp, we know. But who are you, Pochettino? We know. Pochettino is just like an upgraded Abelua.
I'm not even sure the upgrade is not even. He's not bad.
I'm so sorry, Baltimore. But this is Real Madrid guy. No. I think my ear would really sing for Klopp, Madrid.
Yeah. I think
now.
I think Klopp is the most ideal, candidate for that job. And I feel like he's interested in the job.
Yes.
So he's the
body language,
I'll come up the manager. I'm not that old. I think Klopp would fit that job very well.
What's up?
Madrid go too sweet. Madrid go too sweet.
Imagine when playing back at Madrid. There is Trent Alexander-Arnold. There is
Alexander is he really?
There is Vinicius Junior. There is Rodrigo. We plays back
and trust the season, but generally go shopping.
Imagine Trent reunited with Klopp. The old Trent at Liverpool comes alive again.
How can that be called?
Those in-swinger.
The politics of Old Trafford is just like overwhelming. You need to be strong.
Like, I think it's Perez's call. You look at how the season has fared. Again, another trophy this year. It's looking like it's almost certain for Real Madrid. At this stage, we want to ask, what exactly can we do? What can we bring? Because I think we have two of the fiercest attackers, Vinicius and Kylian Mbappe. These two should be able to force anyone. But here they are struggling. They're not winning games. They do not have a leader per se. Madrid, they're in 5 and 6, honestly. So they need someone who has got that charisma and the character. So, okay, you know what? This is how my team plays. It's either you're playing from the wing or there must be a defined statement for Madrid. If not, you bring in someone like Abelua or Abelua, you can still say
somebody will be. Let's say that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Klopp fits that. Yeah. Well, league games we talk this weekend, guys. I look at Saturday to be a super Saturday morning, more super weekend. But we're looking at Chelsea take on Manchester United. Whoa. What do you say to that, Sam?
Well, I mean, on Sunday, I had last week Sunday, I had the fun of watching Chelsea lose at the bridge to Manchester City. Yes, because I was sick and I had some sorts of meat in my mouth. So I think I'll be doing same this Saturday. Just chill somewhere. Let the fan or the AC take some very chill, but just you time, and enjoy Chelsea Manchester United. That's the kind of those kind of games now will not go by without.
Unnoticed.
Yes.
Uncelebrated. It's time you are celebrating failure of somebody. I don't think it's healthy. he was so excited to see Chelsea go down. Why eating his what do you think will go down on Stamford Bridge tomorrow?
Chelsea is not the team that you can.
Is it going to fall on?
Well, you know there is Champions League places up for grabs for the two teams. United lost to Leeds. Chelsea lost to City. So both teams were
they're brothers.
Yes, right. I'm looking at a possible draw in that fixture. A possible draw.
And maybe 1.5.
In terms of the betting, 1.5 looks like
a safe net. Yeah, safe net for you. And you look at the Super Sunday, to me, more like a decider for the team. Man City,
Arsenal.
The final, the turning point for both teams. Really grab it.
I think City might not win that game against.
That's okay. Go ahead.
I want to see.
At the Etihad, right?
Yeah, at the Etihad. I want to see Arsenal not relinquish that title to City. I want to see that fight from us. I'm going to watch that game with an open mind, even though I'm a big Pep Guardiola fan. But I'm going to watch that game with an open mind to see how Arsenal react. Like, because if Arsenal should lose that game, they have given off that title.
Game over.
I mean, well, there's a game in hand, but it's not guaranteed to point in the bag. But I'm saying if they lose that game for Manchester City at the Etihad, it's almost guaranteed that Man City would release their. So I want to see how determined Arsenal can be, not to let go. I think my results there will be a draw. You know, that's what I want. If Man City should go on and beat Arsenal City, so
what a weekend!
What a weekend! Well, I understand the one with something is not right with the Fulham formation. We got the talents, all results.
Yeah, Fulham they've blown hot and cold this season. Sometimes you expect them to come good, they come bad. Like the game against Liverpool, for instance, I thought they were going to put up a sticker show, personally, but Liverpool took them apart. One day, I don't think they're batting like that. You know, maybe they need a few more players to pick up, because one thing is having a good 11. What about your bench? You need to have a good bench as well. I think that's where they fall short a little bit. But going forward, hopefully they get to beat that team. I don't think they're batting at all like that.
The position tells the story for me.
There are teams that are quite unlucky. Yes, the season has its way of defining teams. Some teams might not be that so good, but they are just really lucky enough to get points, things like that. For Fulham, I can only say that I think for me, they're one of the better teams in the league. But just somehow, those kind of teams that maybe you play well and then maybe last minute there's an equalizer or a winner from your opponent. But then again, what's the name? Marcus Silva. You really have to bring in a lot more to get more players in that team.
The best. That's all I can say on that team. Well, we had the weekend snack. Yes. I actually want to hang out with Sam.
Watch this out.
And so long as it doesn't get late.
Some jars of yogurt.
You guys don't visit your friend. Well, it's okay, right? Yeah. Back home, the father, you guys home the NPFL. We know this Sunday, Warriors will host Ikuru Stadium.
Yes.
Hey, you see that easy 4-4. Have you worried?
The Warriors have not been very convincing lately. I mean, so I don't know the Warriors side now, but Ikorodu City have got all to play for. I think they're looking at getting the continental slot. Yeah, so I expect that game to be very, very tight. But hopefully the Warriors are able to pick up a win there. They themselves also or getting the ticket as well on the continent. So I expect a very tough one.
The big one is huge to me. Yeah, Rangers in Enugu with big and I'm looking at any kind of present forms.
I think first it's going to be instructive that Rangers do not lose that game. They're going to win the title. And it's about 3 games now. Because after that game, we have 3 games.
It's almost.
So they want to win the title. They will now have to win every of the games remaining. It pushes Eimba then down further down to relegation conversation. And I don't know where that game. I would also love to see that game. I mean, if I had my, I would probably want to be in any group.
That's about the cost of
to see that game.
Whoa!
I think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at the leaders, Rivers United, the way Gitman, Kano, you are hoping the pillar will follow so that Rangers able to they work hard.
But the good thing is, Kano Pillars are also fighting relegation battles. They are not entirely out of it. So, yes, so every home game now is going to be business for them. But these are 2 big teams. For Rivers, they know how to play away from home, especially when they play against Kano Pillars at the San Stadium. It can also be very difficult. But let's see. I think I'll call that a proof.
It's undecided.
It's
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your weekend. What's looking up? It's effective right here. Well, look at how the weather changes. Early hours when we started this journey. You know what we got? 60% chance from 50 to 60. Now it's down to 30%. But then look out for afternoon showers if you get around in barrels. Little showers and temperature up at 36 degrees. It's beautiful. Good luck to you.
Stay right here because there's more coming up next.
Give me one person account number. We can join all of them. Look at the big transfer charges for small. I beg you, I smart past that one. Smart with it.
Smart cash, fire. They not to talk you shishi.
Not true.
It's your charge. Transactions with Smart Cash. Better bank transfer, you payment, all the charges. Don't be charged at all. What is daily? Download the Smart Cash app. Order is at 939 hash today. Smart Cash.
Stop. This is off. This still sounds good. It's good, but it's not good enough. Being your best, list the details. Again. Yeah, better. Still not your best. Being your best defines you. Yes, that's it. Being your best is not just about dreaming about it. You also have to work towards it. Amstel Malta, be your best. OneXBet, where sport comes alive. Join the team and tremor on the Cyber app. Win an iPhone 16 and cash prizes up to 750,000 naira. Enter promo code Nigeria on and boost your game. OneXBet, game on, together in the game. Bet responsibly. 18 class, licenses blood. What?
Anyị nwere ntọala nke ime ka akụ na ụba Afrịka bụrụ nke siri ike ma bụrụkwa ihe.
bụrụ na uru ihe ndabere echi gara aga na nkịta otu ọnụ anyị ka ga-ewu ọbịa dị dị otu ụbọchị karịa ịrụ ụlọ.
This is what I call full house. Yes, sir. That's me.
Huh? Who's talking about you? I'm talking about this big yogurt drink full house pack in your hand.
The Big Yogurt Drink 1 liter full house pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Yeah, and enjoy full house goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Big, reach for your peak.
Magic 102.9.
Stay with me, girl.
102.9. The Blues.
Hey, would you turn it up?
Right.
But somebody make room, down, Bryson. Jump back and set me free. But what's holding me down? If you look closely to the show, what you see? Oftentimes, you would think someone is after us, but if you look with the eagle eye, you can only find out you're the one holding yourself. Yeah, self-imprisonment. Each time I look up in the mirror, I see my biggest and greatest challenge of the day. That face that looks back at me. And so I even jump back this morning and set myself free. As we rewind to 1983. Any 43-year-old with us? Let's go back. What nine? You love it. I see you Sunday morning.
From the street, there's no escape. The bag lady keeps hollering. There must have been some big mistake. Life is away. Sometimes I think I miss my stop. And while I'm on this planet now, you never find no peace of mind. Life is away. Still, the universe is now don't make me wait. Now I'm forever not alone. Right up to the galaxy forever every day. Say that you are not just take me home.
Now let the hair fall off the chest, change in the way. You know, sit still me. If I need to make a fast escape, light years away.
Both ways in the alleyways, like razor beams. Say what the dreams. Say what's the thing I heard you say? Light years away.
human race. Don't stop.
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
ngwa gbakọta m nye m akaụntụ nọmba otu onye ime ụlọ ka m send ego ozugbo ọga maka gịnịzi ị chọrọ ka ụgwọ mbufe richa ego m ekwa mba nọ ama m ihe
Ọga, enwere ihe nọsikwa na smart cash o.
smart gịnị
Smart cash.
nwaya oshishi ọ bụ eziokwu n'ahịa ọbụla ị na-azụ ụgwọ mbufe adịghị na smart cash ọ bụ iziga ego ịkwụ ụgwọ ma ọ bụ airtime ọ bụghị chọchọchọ akịrị m agasa ngwa smart cash ma ọ bụ pịa star 99 star smart cash ndị Airtel.
Mmanụ ụgbọala bọọchị moto Lubrika kwanyere na moto gị iji moto gị ga-eburịta were mmanụ ụgbọala bọọchị moto Lubrika nyaba moto gị ọ bụ ebe a nọ ọbịahụ chekwa injin moto gị ma mee ka ọ na-arụ ya nke ọma were bọọchị moto Lubrika oil na-agbanyere injin moto gị ka o mee ka njem gị na-agasị mmiri were ọ bụ nnukwu injin ma ọ bụ obere injin mmanụ bọọchị Lubrika eme ọ naghị agwa agwụrụ e nwere ya na 1 liter 4 liters 5 liters 25 liters 206 liters drop. On a 5W30, 20W50, 3W40, Super SAE HD40, SAE HD50, AW hydraulic, Super SAE E40, Yana P50, Omorekea oil, Fina EP90, EP140, EP85W140, LTF Dextron, Regawa, Manka Quadroha, Nanobot Photo Lubricant oil, Nima Yang Teacher Babu, Nina Putamanekes and Manobot Lubricant for Port Energy Limited. Ordinary kilometer 42 Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Obebano, Manubot Motor Lubricant Oil, or detailed in a man engine.
145 ịkafere mmadụ atọ zuru ezu nwere ike ịnwe ọrụ ahụ ịhapụrụ ndị azụrụ nke ọma abụọ bi n'egwu ugbu a ị na-aga Lagos ịchọ reception kwụsị iji ogologo anyị na-eche ịchọ ndị ọrụ ọma gọọman nọ n'obodo na-ejikwa azụmahịa obodo na talenti ziri ezi kpọọ ekwentị a 070-8064-0600 ma 020-1700-3855 ka ị nweta ndị azụrụ azụ tozuru etozu nwere ọgụgụ isi maka azụmahịa gị gọọman ha na-ejikwa azụmahịa dị n'obodo na talenti dị n'obodo
anyị wulite ọchịchị ọ na ọdịnaya iji jikọọ mkpata oke mpaghara ihe ụlọ ọrụ wuru ntọala nke ime ka akụ na ụba Afrịka bụrụ nke siri ike ma bụrụkwa ihe anyị n'ụlọ wuru ihe ndabere echi gara aga na nkịta otu ọnụ anyị ka ga-ewu ọbịanihu otu washi karịa ịrụ ụlọ
Yes, now make we dey eat yummy food wey go dey give nutrients for our body. Tummy noodles dey o. This one na food wey dey produce for we country here for Naija. E get NAFDAC approval. Tummy noodles get chicken flavour and the tummy seafood flavour. You no go salivate for good food. Na nutritious food, ogbonge food wey no get comparison. And in aroma, na tanda. Tummy noodles na good food wey you go eat for breakfast, lunch o, and for dinner. Tummy noodles e dey available for different pack o. Wetin you dey wait for? Rush out to market and supermarket wey dey near you nationwide. Na Tummy Food Industries Limited dey produce am. Tummy instant noodle na our own o. You fit call us on 0803 609 6470. Tummy noodle na food for everybody.
Crusade. You are invited to a one-week CFG Citywide Christian Literature Crusade covering Aba, Umuahia, Owerri, Enugu, River State, and other parts of southeastern Nigeria. Caption: Divine Prodigy of Prodigies, where inspirational and transforming Christian literature book materials shall be made available to you at your doorstep free of charge, as well as the presentation of 12 new powerful books with the following titles: the power of hope, riding on your storm by his spirit. Don't conclude yet. Arise and shine at thy word. You are in God's plan, in God's fullness of time, the mystery of man, the mystery of thanksgiving, my reflections in his hands, and ills of corporal punishment in school. Also, his 6th musical album, captioned "I've Got the Victory," all written and authored by the prolific writer of our time, Archbishop Barrister John Donaldson Obansiewe. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, OFR, the Executive Governor of Abia State. Days of the Literature Crusades are Monday the 20th till Friday the 24th of April 2026, while the book presentation day is Sunday the 26th of April 2026 at Terminus Hotels Banquet Hall, Aba, by 1 p.m. prompt. Time, Dr. Mrs. Elizabeth C. Obansiewe, Program Coordinator, Archbishop Barrister John Donaldson Obansiewe, book author/host.
Sometimes you think this is what I call Full House.
Yes, sir. That's me. I feel
Who's talking about you? I'm talking about this big yogurt drink Full House pack in your hand.
The Big Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House pack with more refreshment contains fresh cow milk. Share and enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamins and minerals. Peak. Reach for your peak.
nwanne okporo ụzọ ọsọ isi na Lagos gbara m ya ịchọchi nwere ike aha
elu okwu Soniga akwa ịmakwachi ga-eji value jet buko flight si na Lagos ruo Owerri ụbọchị ọbụla. Ị nwere ike ịhapụ Lagos n'ụtụtụ mmazụ n'okwu na Owerri tupu ehihie ruo. Nụ oge na ọkwarapụ